on my phone and welcome to another video. Hope you are doing well. Today we are continuing our Alanis journey with Flavors of Entanglement, the deluxe edition, as I was requested heavily to specifically make sure I cover all the deluxe tracks. So there's probably some gems in there, just like the gems that are on every Alanis record. I'm really excited about it. I know it's going to be a long ride because the album in deluxe state is over an hour. So let's fasten our seatbelts and get ready for a good ride. Anyways, let's get into it. Track number 1, Citizen of the Planet. Oh, feels a little bit like Purgatoring from Feast on Scraps. I sprinkle it with sensibility. I love the bongos here. It's really groovy. Oh, got really aggressive. She's a citizen of the planet. There's something political there, I feel like, but I don't know what it is. That is just such a big shift. She gets really loud here. Oh, I heard that amping. Ooh, that's real ominous. So that was a Citizen of the Planet, and what a way to start the album. Like, oh, just going between these chill, more bongo-driven sounds to then like this very like belting Alanis vibe. Like, I kept getting a little bit of whiplash there. And I think with time of listening to it, maybe with headphones might normalize some of that sound. Like, yeah, sonically it takes a little bit of getting used to. Lyrically, I think it's about basically being, a citizen of the world and like, not just thinking of yourself as a patriot for your country, but like actually being compassionate towards other people, which can relate to her on a personal level as well as on a political level, like especially with all the wars that were going on and are still going on now. But they were definitely being talked about more then. And like, trying to bring that into the mix. And yeah, I'm really interested now to see where this album goes. Is it more of a political album? Because I wouldn't say that Alanis is really like in her music is super political. Like, she definitely puts thoughts that are out there, but like, I wouldn't say that her music is necessarily always commenting on the political. So if she does, that'd be interesting, that'd be distinct, that'd be different, and I'm down for it. Track number 2 is Underneath. Ooh, more chill, more laid back. Look at us rallying. Political? Look at us waging war. Definitely political. This chorus is just really beautiful. Can't understand every lyric, but really like it. Oh, that was such smooth transition. Okay. Our hearts are blocked. I'm really having trouble understanding anything she's saying, but sonically, love it. Oh, love this electric guitar just by itself, just vibing. So that was Underneath, and sonically really enjoyed it. Like, I was just thoroughly vibing. Like, if it was hard for me to comment on stuff. It was probably because like it was just so sonically like appealing. Like, this was just a good vibing type of song. Lyrically, I looked up lyrics as I do with most Alanis albums. I looked up lyrics and it seems that it is about a communication breakdown and like, again with the citizen of the planet messaging of the personal versus the political, how she's like, this is what's going on in our living room versus this is what's going on out in the world. Like, there's a dictatorship on my block. Like, there's something, it's interwoven in our society, like the structural problems that are the issues that we're trying to solve. And like, again, I like that comparison, and I think it's interesting that she more addresses this one towards her partner in a sense, rather than just like as a statement to the world, like citizen of the planet. Track number 3 is Straitjacket. Ooh, this feels very ominous. Your conclusions are about me are incorrect. Okay, Alanis. Ooh, this is very electric. You won't be happy until I'm bound in a straitjacket? Oh my gosh. Sonically, I'm just thoroughly grooving here. This is making me crazy. You'll say one thing, you'll do another, and you'll argue that's not what you did. Ooh, that glitch sound? Love that. Ooh, she feels very raw with her vocals here. And argue that's not what you did. Okay. So that was Straitjacket, and ooh, that was fun. Oh my gosh. The catharsis that Alanis can give us. I thoroughly enjoy this song sonically. Like, as soon as I heard that groove, like that, like, distortion sound, I don't know how to describe that. But, like, ooh, as soon as it got more electro, yes, I knew this was gonna be a good one. Like, definitely my favorite 3 so far. It definitely gets me more invested in this album, because this is fun. It's super annoying, like, the situation that put her into writing this song, but I'm glad she did, because it's really like, oh, who are you talking to with such disrespect? Like, period. She's Alanis Morissette. You can't do that. Ryan. Yeah, overall, really enjoy the song. Love its lyrical message. You know, we're getting into angry Alanis, and I feel bad because, like, people didn't like So-Called Chaos that much. Maybe because it's so happy and just doesn't sound like her, because she writes and goes through a lot of things because of anger and sadness. And, like, having a record that was much more happy, like, dang. That was sad that people didn't like that much. But here she is, back to her angry self. And, you know, I for one am here for whatever music she makes. But, good lord, I like this song. Track number 4 is Versions of Violence. Ooh. That contrast between this distortion and, like, these, like, kind of, like, lighter chimes. I'm not quite sure what she's singing right now, because, like, it's much lower and in the background. Ooh, these versions of violence. Oh, there's so much synth and distortion, whamming. Love it. I feel like this is like video game background music where it's like very suspenseful. The ones that go unnoticed leave their mark. Violence. Oh, so that was Versions of Violence. And wow, that was a sonically distinct song from pretty much anything I've heard of Alanis. Like, wow. Like, I didn't think that an Alanis song could be like a backing accompaniment to, like, you know, like a final boss battle, but it can be, and that's really cool. Like, from a sonic standpoint, really enjoyed it, honestly. Lyrically, I also enjoyed it. It's very much a typical type of Alanis lyrics where, you know, a lot of the verses are like words being put together, like I think it was like analyzing, diagnosing, like opining, like judging, like these verbs, or gerunds rather, where like these are the versions of violence that she's talking about in the chorus. And I think that's really cool. It's like a distinct way for the song to exist. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, honestly. Like, it was a good track. Track number 5 is Not As We. Wait, we're just gonna follow up versions of violence with a piano ballad? This feels like both Diagnosis and Losing the Plot off of Such Pretty Forks. I'm barely making sense. That's a big mood for me. Day one? Oh, dang. Okay, Alanis, sing. Step one. I as I, not as we. Shoot. So that was Not As We, and shoot, it's a piano ballad. You know how we feel. We love them. They make us really sad. And this is a really sad song, so it makes sense. Basically, this is like the rock bottom moment. That's what Alanis told Rolling Stone about this song. That pretty much like, this is like, oh, they've broken up. And I think that day one really hits, because it's really like day one after it happens, or maybe day one the day it does happen. And like, they were like engaged, so I mean, like, that means it was like a serious thing, you know? So the fact that it was just like shifted like that, that's really unfortunate, you know? It is. The line actually is faking it and then I'll be pseudo making it, which is like big difference in soon I'll be making it. It feels a lot less hopeful, a lot more cynical about it. And, you know, I'm glad she's in a good place now. And I'm glad that I know that from where it was before. Because, like, if I heard this and it was brand new, I'd be like, oh no. Like, this is so sad. So I'm glad she's, you know, mentally and relationship-wise in a better spot. In a much more fulfilling, satisfying spot. Yeah, this one can hit. Track number 6, In Praise of the Vulnerable Man. I feel like this one's gonna be kind of savage. Oh, bringing less piano acoustic vibes. This feels very throwback 2000s, but I guess it was made in the 2000s. You do what you do to provide. This feels kind of like True Friend from the Hannah Montana soundtrack. I can't tell if this is facetious or like genuine. This is a thank you for letting me in. I really do love the song sonically. It's my era growing up. You're the greatest man I've ever met. Oh. Was this made before it happened? Or are you setting a new precedent? So she has higher standards. Beautiful. So that was In Praise of the Vulnerable Man, and I really liked it. Like, it's a happy song, my guess. I believe it's genuine. This is when you tell me I'm wrong. That's okay. But I'm gonna say it's genuine, and that it's thanking men who are vulnerable, which men are not socialized to express that vulnerability. And coming from a perspective of Alanis, who is vulnerable in a lot of her songs, like, it's clearly something that she really values in someone else. And so the fact that he's vulnerable, she really likes. I believe the idea of this song probably came before their breakup, is my guess. But, you know, she decided, hey, let me put this on the album because it's still a good song. And I agree, it's a bop. I personally enjoyed it. She's thanking this guy for being vulnerable. And she hopes that she can get other men to do the same. Or that that guy can do that also. Track number 7, Moratorium. Ooh, a lot of these tracks are very ominous. Ooh, why is this upbeat? I didn't expect that. Ooh. Ooh, I like that break. Flavors of Entanglement, got it. I declare a moratorium on this relationship. Ooh. Flavors of Entanglement. That feels so satisfying to find that. Stop looking outside. Focus on her. Freedom from intertwining. Ooh. I like hearing respite in this song and then knowing that it comes up again in Reasons I Drink. Oh, I love this instrumental break. It's so distinct, so interesting. Ooh, this is so pretty to end on. So that was a Moratorium, and ooh, I really liked that. I feel like I've been saying that each time. Like, each song feels like it gets better or like it's trying to outdo a previous one. And yeah. Wow, okay. Sonically, really enjoy it. Like, yeah, it's 5.5 minutes. No, I don't notice. And that's really cool. I personally like that. Lyrically, I'm off because I was like, I thought it was more in the moment of the relationship. I declare a moratorium on this relationship, but it's actually moratorium on things relationship. So this is like post breakup, and she's saying she's getting out of like bad patterns. Like, she would always start again right after having a relationship. She's always entangled, and she needs a breather from the flavors of entanglement. We all need that, don't we? Like, it's good for her to spend some time like being comfortable with herself. And yeah, I'm really glad that seems like she took that time that she needed, and now she's doing great. So yeah, I really like it. Like, I feel like I'm going through like some sort of tunnel. Like, it feels very nighttime when I listen to this. And yeah, I have like a whole like vision. I'm like, you could like run to this. You could be on a high-speed train. Like, I don't know. Like, those are just images that pop into my head. Like, I really like this one. And yeah. Yep. Track number 8 is Torch. Not another one. Aw, she misses him. Oh, missing someone's music taste. I feel that. Oh, that switch. These are the things I miss. She started with I miss, so that was clear. I never thought I'd have to lay down my torch for you like this. Dogs? I love dogs. Oh, there's like that crashing in the background. This is giving me Last Kiss vibes from Speak Now. The idea of us bringing up her kids, she really saw a future with him. Yes, again, never thought we'd have a Last Kissed vibes right here. So that was Torch, and I feel like that's pretty straightforward what it's about. it's all about all the things she misses about her relationship with Ryan. And yeah, I like it. I don't think it's gonna be a standout on the album for me, but I don't think I'm gonna dislike it. I think it's just gonna like be there and exist, and I'm going to enjoy it because it's an Alanis song. Like, yeah, it's largely, it feels like something that would be cathartic to write about. Like, here are all the things you miss about that person. And if you're currently missing them, like, I can see how that would be a good thing to go through. Like, writing down the things you miss about them. Like, it'll make you start to play a supercut in your head. But, like, yeah, I think sometimes that's a necessary exercise. And I like hearing hers. Like, sonically, very chill. Not like the crazy slowness that like Not As We, or like this crazy sadness. Like, well, not crazy, but you know what I mean. Like, not a lot of sadness that I think Not As We is supposed to generate. It's more of like this feeling of longing and missing that person. And while that can be sad, there's like some melancholy in it. Track number 9 is Giggling Again for No Reason. Hopefully this is happy. Ooh, I like this energy at the beginning. I left LA without telling anyone. Ooh. Oh, that's different. She's giggling again for no reason, but I don't know what she said that made her giggle. We're taking adventures to new levels of fun. Her voice sounds beautiful, but I don't know what she's saying. Oh, the bring-in of synths. Oh, I like how it's just fading out. A good vibe. So that was Giggling Again for No Reason. And, ooh, a nice calm track. Like, interesting, because I think lyrically, it's about, escape and being escapist about it. And I feel like we've had that before on songs like So-Called Chaos, like the title track, and like Unprodigal Daughter, and like these other ones about like, getting away. And I feel like here it feels different, maybe more mature, more refined. And yeah, it just feels very chill because like, probably because of the underlying sadness, whereas the other ones feel more like I'm young and I'm going to just like live and experience this thrill of living, versus like I've been sad but now I'm giggling again because we're having some nice adventures and I'm smiling. I might be crying on the inside, but I am thoroughly enjoying this time. Sonically, I like it. It's a good chill vibe. Track number 10 is Tapes. Oh, interesting. I'm the one they all run from? Oh. Oh, that came out of nowhere. All these thoughts in my head aren't my own? What? I'm too exhausting to be loved. Alanis, snap out of that. All these tapes in my head swirl around. They're wreaking havoc. I love this bridge. It's just instrumental in her voice, but it's powerful. You'll be better off without me? Alanis, don't say that. Wreaking havoc. Oh, she can really sing. You can hear it, I can hear it, we can hear it. Oh, just lovely fading out on this. So that was Tapes, and wow, it's about mental illness. Let's go. Yes, Yes, really like this song. Sonically, a vibe. Like, oh, very much in line with the sound of this album, which I feel is more distinct, like, than any other record of hers. Like, this feels different than Such Pretty Forks or literally anything that she released prior to this. It feels like its own thing. And that's so interesting. Like, she really, like, had a moment here where she's like, I'm gonna do something a little different. And I think that's really cool. Lyrically, it's about mental health. Like, she's having all these thoughts in her head, all these tapes in her head are saying these things that are just not true. And like saying that she's someone who's easy to leave or easy and easier to forget. It's best that we quarantine and cut off, which I don't think she realized what that song would sound like in 2020. But like, yeah, it's interesting, and having that negative self-talk accompany you throughout your whole life, like how you deal with that. And I think this is a very honest representation of it. And I really like her talking about mental health. She's talked about mental health on every album she's ever made. And like, I'm really glad that she's done that since before it was trendy to talk about mental health in a song. Like, yeah, I'm really appreciative of that. And yeah, like the song. Track number 11, Incomplete, which I believe is the last track on the standard edition. However, we will be going into bonus tracks. Oh, that just slid in. I'll be a friend to my friends who know how to be friends. Period. One day I will be healed. I feel like the overall thing is that she's not there yet. Oh, that switch up? I love it. She's been hoping for a finish line. She doesn't want to be forever incomplete. Ooh, God is a woman. She's ever evolving, ever expanding. This album proves it. Oh, she just went from big to small. She'll be home. I love that delivery of line. Incomplete. Oh, shoot. That's how she's gonna end it? So that was Incomplete, and that felt like a very nice way to complete an album. Like, I felt that. Like, that felt like a really good conclusion to an album. Like, very wistful, and, you know, still in the sad, oh shoot, not there yet. But, you know, she's hoping for that finish line. She wants that finish line. She doesn't want to be forever incomplete. And, you know, I would argue that just because you're not in a relationship and just because you're still working on yourself and you have mental health issues and you got other issues in your life, that doesn't mean you're incomplete. Like, you are still a whole person. Don't forget that, to anyone who needs to hear that. I think it's interesting. Like, it reminds me a little bit of Begin Again off of Red, which I guess that one was much more positive overwhelmingly. But like, you know, it's that optimism that, you know, even though you've gone through such hardship and such heartbreak, like, there is a way to go on. There is something to still strive for. And yeah, I'm glad she's gotten it. Like, she seems happy now, and like, yeah, I'm glad that we can see that all that hoping and all that work did come to fruition. I'm now a little scared because we had this optimistic message and then we have 5 bonus tracks, and I don't believe that all of them can be happy. So get ready. Track number 12 is Orchid. Ooh, I really like the strip back plucking. She's singing so beautifully. Again, it means I'm having trouble understanding. They get understandably protective. I'm a sweet piece of work. Ooh, that contrast. You're making sure my bloom rebounds. Aww. Treated like a rose as an orchid. So is there a difference in that care? Honestly, I just love this guitar plucking. It just sounds so beautiful. So that was Orchid, and I really liked that. Like, sonically, very chill, very, you know, do, like, guitar, vibing, like, very chill, you know, alone in your room kind of song. Feels throwbacky a little bit, and I like it. And lyrically, I also really like it. It's about, you know, being treated like a rose instead of the orchid you are. Like, you know, there's different care for different plants, and like, from what I'm gathering, like, roses have thorns, but an orchid's really delicate, and orchids, like, can also take a lot of work to make sure that they're treated well, like, and they cared for. And so, like, you know, the plant care routine for a rose versus an orchid is gonna be very different. And, like, I think it's interesting because I think it not only shows that her lovers have misperceived her, but she's misperceived herself. And now she's realizing, hey, I'm an orchid. And orchids are beautiful, by the way. But also, like, you know, she now is seeing herself more clearly than before. And that will help her find a partner that will also see her for what she believes she is as well. Track number 13, The Guy Who Leaves. Ooh, a little less acoustic. Oh, this is like rock me, Alanis. This just makes me want to dance, honestly. Oh, where are we gonna go? Oh, yes, I love that drop. You keep being the guy who leaves. Shoot. I love this part. Oh, that's so distinct. Let's go, here we go. Hey. Oh, that filtering. About to flee. Keep being the guy who leaves. Ooh, period. So that was The Guy Who Leaves, and honestly, I wasn't paying attention much to the lyrics during it because sonically, thoroughly enjoying it. Oh my gosh, that is such a groovy, honestly, a dance track, might I say. Like, I'll say it. It's a dance track now. And I was just vibing so hard to it. I think it's not just about, like, Ryan. I think it's about many men in her life, and that, you know, like, if she keeps going through the cycle, like, she's going to keep perceiving all these men as just guys who leave. Like, I think her dad might be relevant. Like, her brother, I think, is there. And then, you know, the men that she's lived with and been intimate with. And now she's like, until I get what I'm to get, like, what she deserves, like, everyone's just gonna be considered compelled to flee and the guy who leaves. And yeah, shame, but groovy track, love it. Check number 14, Madness. Not another piano ballad. I've been most unwilling to see this turmoil of mine. The madness in me is brought out by the presence of you. You brought this madness to light and I should be thanking you. Interesting. It's been all too easy to cross my arms and roll my eyes. Much thanks for this bird's eye view, seeing it more objectively. Give up being right. Oh, that's hard to do. You're an angel in disguise. Optimistic. Oh, I love this instrumental here. Like, feels bright and coming to life. Interesting way to fade out of this beautiful piano-driven song. So that was Madness, and I particularly enjoyed that track. Like, long songs, like, she can do them, and they don't feel super long. Like, this song is clearly, first of all, it's beautiful, but it's also clearly about, like, you know, a person bringing out more truth about you than you could possibly do on your own. And she's like, I want to blame you, but really I should thank you because you've shown how much of who I am to myself. And these, you know, mental blockages, like, they clear up because of being with you. Like, I see more of myself now from a bird's eye view, which is really interesting. Like, interesting to take that, honestly, really pretty positive spin on it, and probably a very healthy spin to take on it as well. Like, you know, using, like, the heartbreak to channel that self-discovery and that self-growth. That's really great. And it's a very beautiful message for a very beautiful song. I'm kind of surprised that wasn't on the main album. Like, that feels like pretty central to, like, how she's going with this album. Like, I feel like it should be there. Track number 15, Limbo No More. Oh, she just came in right now. Oh, that was a shift. I've never had both feet in. I'm ready to limbo no more. Nothing's been clear. Nowhere's been home. They're not most of my things. Minimalist lifestyle. My house is a home. Oh, she's serving true Alanis vocals right here. Again, a nice, like, just fade out. A good vibe. So that was Limbo No More, and what an interesting song. I would compare it to, like, a Purgatorying, but also a little bit like Incomplete off this album. Like, it feels like she went from not feeling like she belonged to now feeling like she belongs. And that's cool. Kind of going with that same song structure that would happen in So-Called Chaos, where you deal with your faults and then you work through them. And, like, I like that. Yeah, I think it sounds good. Like, I think in terms of, like, which songs that are similar, like Purgatorying or Incomplete, I probably like both of those better, because partially because they're shorter, but also I think the sound of it sounds good to me. Like, I'm also possibly getting album fatigue. It is an over hour long album, and especially looking up lyrics in between, like, that can, you know, disadvantage me rating now. But that's why we rate later after I've listened to the album a few times. Track number 16, last track on this album, well, the deluxe that is On the Tequila. Oh, different vibe. Oh, this is a fun, like, kind of like throwback track. Just seems like she's having a grown-up party. Bestest friends on Tequila. She loves people from Chicago. I feel like I'm just getting taken into a world. Like, she's telling a really fun narrative. I like the background just saying tequila. Oh, she's been tortured by having a kid. I'm fire on tequila. Period. Something about her and her brother. I don't know what it was. Oh, that just ended real quick. So that was On the Tequila, and much happier than I thought it would be. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like, these are the reasons I drink, like that kind of vibe. But no, it's actually like a fun time. Like, there's some self-reflection and some more emotional thing. It's like, he has no idea about my built-up tolerance. Like, why do you have so built-up tolerance, Alanis? We don't need to get into that. But like, yeah, it's largely a pretty fun type of song. Like, honestly, it feels very like 2000s, like R&B, like almost like a deep track on like a pop album. Can I say that? Like, I don't think Alanis is pop in any regard, but like, I could see this, especially in the 2000s, like where it was a lot of like R&B and pop, you know, mixing together. Like, it feels like that. It feels nostalgic in some sort of way, and like, I really like that, and I think it's cool that she decided to, you know, put this little fun flair track to close out this overall pretty long project. So with that, we have finished this album, and oh my gosh, I cannot do really long albums like while filming. Like, it just takes me so long, and I just, like, I get that album fatigue. Like, I think when I did Supposed Former Infatuation Junkie, I was like almost like falling asleep towards the end. It wasn't because of her. Like, I love that album still, but like, just, you know, listening to it and then, you know, looking at the lyrics, like Alanis, like her lyrics are so dense and so like, and I love that about her. But wow, I am excited to be listening to this my own time, just being able to go through it. And also when I'm editing, I'll just get to hear it, and I'll just like, I'm very excited to just vibe to the songs more, because I think I need to, because like, there's so much. I think what's so much is that this album feels very different than any album that I heard from her. Like, this really incorporates the 2000s. Like, she definitely had an evolution from So-Called Chaos to here. Like, sonically, very much so. Like, she's clearly inspired by her breakup, which before we were like, and you're still here, and now we're like, he's not here anymore. And devastating, honestly, to anyone who shipped. I was like 7, so wasn't doing that. But like, yeah, I'm kind of like, like, she had an evolution, and there's so much here, like sonically, that I know, like, I already have fallen in love with songs. I know I'm going to probably fall in love once I listen to more. And there's just so much going on. Like, we go from Politics, a Citizen of the Planet, all the way to, you know, Getting Drunk with My Friends, and like, there's just so much all in between. Like, we have Straitjacket, so excited about that, listening to that one. Like, Incomplete, we have Orchid, we have like, oh my god, just all, there's so much here. Some songs that make me want to dance, which like, there's plenty of songs from before that make me want to dance. I think it was like So Pure and 80 Steps. But like, there's so many songs on Alanis songs that normally don't. And like, she really channeled like the 2000s like vibe. I mean, it came out in the 2000s, so that makes sense. But like, this feels like she did like get inspired by the time and maybe even contribute to other works that were happening around the same time as well. Like, this feels like very distinct from her previous work, where she still deals with some of the same issues from before, but she's now going deeper into exploring and honing her craft. And I think that's really cool. I think anytime an artist goes and shifts their direction, I think it ends up being really cool. And some people don't end up liking it. Some people are like, oh my god, why didn't you just stick with what you were good at? But like, first of all, most artistic shifts sound really good. Like, it's so cool when someone who has a background in one type of music gets pushed into another or pushes themselves into another. And yeah, I'm very excited to see how this album shakes out after more and more listens. With that said, here are some of my favorites. So the top tier, the standout tracks, the songs I'm going to be playing over and over again. Very excited about them. Songs in the middle are songs that I also like, and they'll get added to my playlist. I just might not listen to them as much as the top tier. And the songs at the bottom are just not really my thing. Doesn't mean they're a bad song. Doesn't mean they can't be your favorite song. Just means it's not for me. And that's okay. We all have our own opinions, and that's what makes us different and human and interesting. We're all citizens of the planet. My next Alanis video will be Havoc and Bright Lights, which will be next month in January. Very excited about that. Thank you for your patience. And I'm, just really excited to dive more into this project and to Alanis. Like, she's always an icon, and really excited. Havoc and Bright Lights will be my last project I'm hearing for the first time of hers. That's like a full-on album. Like, I have ideas for like singles and like re-listening to Jagged Little Pill and like other things, but like, it's coming up and I'll have heard her entire like main discography, and that's just wild to me. And thank you for being on that road with me. If you like this video, please like it, please comment down below if you'd like me to react or listen to next. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already and you'd like to be, and thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer. Catch you later. It's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles don't need to know why. Just smile big, open your eyes. It's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles don't need to know why. Just smile big.